The WNR podcast presents Podcast Extra.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop. They see the. They see it. They see it.
Hello, I'm James Rowlands, and as always I'm joined by...
Damn right.
And it's Podcast Extra, and we're talking about the return of Shane Mcmahon. We're getting this through this week in WWE. On Raw, we'll be talking about it on Fastlane actually, R1. It was the Vincent J. McMahon Award, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And of course we thought it, well, you said Undertaker, which I thought it might be if they went the right way. I actually joked McMahon would give it to himself, but it was to actually Stephanie he was going to award it to. But the return of Shane McMahon, of course he hasn't been seen since 2010. The McMahons, like we're saying, the family, the most influential family in the WWE, in wrestling history.
Right, they're going to Stephanie. She has done a lot for the business.
Well, yes, Stephanie and Triple H looked like they were going to be the next in command, but as we've seen now, Shane McMahon back in the fold.
It was actually kept really quiet as well.
It was a really big shock. I didn't think we'll see Shane McMahon back in the WWE.
I honestly didn't either.
No.
But apparently it was, the hand was forced by the injury of John Cena and multiple other superstars.
Do you think McMahon coming back though is enough of a main event star to be involved in WrestleMania, make WrestleMania a bigger show? Or do you think it's a cheap way out, you know? Or not a cheap way out,
Well,
but...
by the pop that he got, and if they build it up right, it could be a brilliant match.
Yeah, but it's WWE again relying on the old faces of the Attitude Era to sell the new pay-per-views now, if you know what I mean.
Can Shane McMahon do it on his own?
Well, this is the thing, I don't know. I think it's a really bold move by WWE, but see if it pays off. And Stephanie stroking the trophy. Alright, let's just watch for a second. So this is on Raw. McMahon looking very pleased with himself.
My dad was he had a cunning business mind, but he was very kind. He had a really warm heart. He was a very generous person. So the person we honor tonight has those qualities. Not only a great business acumen, but is truly a warm, good-hearted soul. And thus, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the recipient of the Vincent James McMahon Legacy of Excellence Award to Stephanie McMahon.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Oh my God! It must be a celebration! Shane O'Mac is here! No way! How cool is this? Shane O'Mac coming out to support his sister, Stephanie McMahon.
Fucking, that is a good pop.
That is a huge pop. It's unbelievable.
It's a pleasant smile to the face.
Yeah.
This.
But is it just nostalgia, or is it, you know, I don't know.
I don't know, because he was a brilliant McMahon.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying he's not been a McMahon, but, you know, he, in wrestling, he is brilliant. He's my favourite McMahon.
Yeah, I would have to say Shane is probably because it's just he seems likeable as well. I know it's a silly thing to say,
Yeah.
but there's a likeable thing about him, you know, younger McMahon. Like Stephanie seemed to have all the things for the Vince, and Shane's, like when he made out on his own, he's come back. You know, there is, and like you said, fantastic. He's a good worker as well, good wrestler. Like we're going to see, you know, one of his matches.
Is he amongst your favourite McMahon?
I would say, yeah, him and Vince are very slightly. Maybe Vince slightly more, but only because of
Why Vince?
I bet I like Vince just because of, you know, feuds with Austin, the stuff he's done in matches as well, and just being the longevity of his career, and, you know, being the guy that actually created it. But if Shane can take it from Vince and carry it on, you know, that would be brilliant.
Don't you think Vince's matches were just Vince getting beaten the fuck out of and getting, you know, just taking all the jeers, whereas Shane McMahon, he had brilliant matches. You know, he had some very more memorable matches, and, you know, he was the better wrestler.
I think
Clearly.
Shane was the better wrestler than McMahon, but I think the important thing to see is that both of these men still weren't wrestlers, you know what I mean? They were owners, they were running the business, and for them to even go in there and have perfect, you know, fair play to both of them, isn't it, really, to have the great matches they did. And like we'll see in WrestleMania 17 in a couple of weeks, the match between Vince and Shane is fantastic effort with two non-wrestlers in it as
but
well.
they've both grown up with the business. It's like, you know, Vince has grown up with it from his father, Shane's grown up with it from his father, so, you know, they should both at least have a decent wrestling career.
That's true,
Even Stephanie's been in the ropes a few times and won herself a title.
That's true, yeah. But you've got to be careful, like, the McMahon name doesn't take away from the actual wrestlers they're building up, but that's another thing they've got to weigh in. At the moment, with Shane coming out, the fans chanting, "This is awesome." So you can see they definitely agree with Shane and Mac's return. But don't get me wrong, I do love Shane McMahon. Like you said, he's great. Like he's a better wrestler, great on the mic as well. I think with this one, he's a little bit nervous, but it's only because obviously he's been away for
It's
6
changed
years.
so much since he's last been around it as well. You know, there is so much that's different. He's missed Daniel Bryan's whole career.
Brilliant point. Yeah, it's
Well,
just true.
Shane pushing his dad's hand down.
It was Shane. Vince go for the hug on Shane.
Funnily enough, Shane is greyer than his dad.
Well, that's strange, isn't it? I think Vince has got more hair. But Shane McMahon and Shane happy to be back.
And you got to go to the office, but you got to do some bunking later, right?
Do you think he looks smart in that? Do you think he looks a bit of a twat?
No, I think it's good.
Hello.
Did you see Raw?
I've heard a lot of things.
Have you?
A lot of things.
Go on then.
Sorry I was late.
That's right.
I had a say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shane O'Mac.
Shane O'Mac's back.
He's back and he's trying to make WWE PG-13.
We're just watching a bit of Raw, Jack.
You know, you had to do it, didn't you? This is the straw that broke the camel's back, and that's why I'm back here. The Vincent J. McMahon Legacy of Excellence Award. Phenomenal idea, amazing, and should be bestowed upon someone who's a worthy recipient. And that's not you. You and your husband, Triple H, have been really running this company into the ground. Let's take a few indicators. Let's look at the stock. Let's look at ratings. Let's look at the plethora of talent injuries, all under your watch, under your auspices, down into the ground. Great job.
You're saying this in front of this packed house here in Detroit, right? Okay, because you don't know what it means to be a success, Shane. How would you? You're nothing more than a quitter. Now get the hell out of my ring.
Number one, it's your father's ring. And let me, since you don't actually understand what's going on here, do you want to tell her, or do you want me to? I don't think this is the time or the place. Well, I think, no, we don't have to get into all the gory details, but this is definitely the time, and this is definitely the place.
Yes, let's get this out here. What is it?
Several years ago, your father messed up big time. Huge. And who was there to save the day? Me. So this is what happened, because you don't know. Your father and I, we cut ourselves a little deal. And in that deal, I was able to do lots of things that I wanted to do. I was able to take some time off. I was able to build some businesses. But one thing's for sure, Stephanie, I never lost my place in line.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Nothing happens in WWE's business that I don't know.
Oh, well, actually, I understand this is a tough pill for you to swallow, and believe me, it's a tough spot. But you don't know what you don't know. But know this. The reason you've been able to climb so high thus far is because I let it happen. We'll have a conversation later
Is it
on.
true, Dad?
And we're going to have a
Is
conversation.
this true?
And the award will be presented to you backstage. Is it true? There's some truth to it, okay? But we need to talk about. It's all true.
You know what it was, Stephanie? At the time, it was best for business.
Oh, you look hench.
You think he looks well?
Yeah. Even though he's got grey hair, he looks hench. But then Vince did at that age.
Yeah, I suppose
He
so.
was puffed up, so like father, like son and all that.
Yeah. I don't know how old Shane actually is though.
40s.
Yeah, it must be in his 40s though, isn't he? Shane.
Dropping some T-bombs on Steph.
Yeah. Steph can't believe it. Can't be true. Look
Not
at that.
Vince.
That's Shane just leading on Vince's show there. Who's your favourite man?
McMahon, my favourite. Well, it was obviously Vince, because he is the most controversial character apart from Chris Van Beek.
Yeah.
But after the last week of seeing how much news feeds has been going through Shane O'Mac.
Yeah.
Are you turning into a sheep then?
Yeah, I'm turning into a sheep O'Mac.
Sheepo man.
Yeah, bit sheepish, what?
But that's why we're doing a podcast extra to talk about the return of Shane McMahon.
But I've heard obviously about he's trying to make it PG-13.
Yeah.
So more attitude, bit of blood.
Yeah, because the assault on Roman Reigns by Triple H at the end, he blooded his nose up. And they said, yeah, talk about Shane giving away all the money.
What doofus.
What doofus. I didn't know Shane had boys, and apparently he's got 3 of them, so that is quite exciting actually.
Ooh, money.
Yeah, because they actually are McMahons, you know. Yeah, I know Stephanie Triple H had kids, but
They're going to be Helmsley or Levesque.
yeah, exactly. So Shane's actually McMahon.
I want control of Monday Night Raw.
Should he run Raw?
Be good, wouldn't it?
Paul Heyman run SmackDown?
Well,
Triple H run NXT?
I read a rumour the other day that there's a WWE versus Raw thing planned in May. So if that means Shane wins and takes control, well, at least we're going to something fresh and exciting to look forward to, isn't it?
Certainly. Like when Vince took over WCW.
Yeah, exactly.
Or didn't take over WCW.
Shane again.
Can you see the vision in Mr. Vince's eyes?
Do you think Raw will be different under Shane?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, Shane getting the fans shouting, you still got it.
Well, we're going to see Shane O'Mac at Raw in London.
I'll give you what you want. How's that?
What's the catch?
Well, there's not really a catch. I'll give you what you want, as long as you have one match, one night. An opponent of my choosing, I'll tell you where and when and who. So, what about it, Shane-O? Huh? Everybody's happy to see Shane O'Mac.
You got a deal.
Well, before you leave, just how strong are you, Shane-O? Because I'm going to name a place, I'm going to name an opponent almost as big as your ego. Not quite, almost as big. And the place and the time is going to be Wrestlemania. And your opponent is going to be The Undertaker. Just so you can't take your ball and run home like you have before, this match will be in Hell in a Cell.
Oh my God, Vince just dropped it. The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
They're holy in shit, someone talking.
They are. They've had holy shit, they've had this is awesome chant. You still got it. If it wasn't big enough.
And Shane McMahon's still smiling. Yes.
Shane's like, God damn.
I'm going to pump some more iron, man.
Right, so, before we carry on, what do we think of that? Dan, take it away.
It's good to see you back. I thought it was a really pleasant surprise. It's going to be, if they do it right, it could be an awesome match between Shane O'Mac and The Undertaker. But yeah, it's It is a good bombshell. One
Yeah.
of the better bombshells of the year from wrestling.
What do you think of the?
I think it's going to be the game changer for the WWE. But no, honestly, it's going to be a game changer. Shane Mcmahon's going to...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think he looked? He looked well enough, didn't he? Like you said, he looks all right, even though he has got, like you said, less hair and he's greyer than McMahon. But no, it's a good segment. You can see he's a bit nervous. I mean, like you said, I think it should be a good match. But when has the Undertaker ever been controlled by Vince McMahon? Or am I just being silly here? Like,
maybe they just got nothing else for the Undertaker to do. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, they was going to do John Cena, but John Cena's not going to be ready in time. So.
But and then
Can't do
who's?
John Cena.
Yeah, and
We
who's
might
going to
even
be?
see John Cena or more.
Don't know.
But who's going to be heel? Who's going to be heel though? Like in the Undertaker Shane McMahon match, is the Undertaker playing the heel or will it be Shane McMahon?
But you
Well,
can't boo the Undertaker though.
Will something happen in the next coming weeks where we see Shane maybe turn and align himself with a couple of wrestlers to take down the Undertaker? Because I don't know if Shane can single-handedly beat the Undertaker. I mean, even if he did cleanly at Mania, that wouldn't be acceptable, would it? You know?
Yeah, I suppose there's loads of different scenarios
knows?
they could play out. To
Yeah.
be honest, it's gonna unravel over the next few
What
weeks.
is right, what is wrong?
Well, no, this is a
Undertaker
good,
losing or winning.
especially on the road to WrestleMania as well. To have all these questions pop up now with the Shane McMahon Undertaker match, that's one of the big three, you know, of WrestleMania at the moment. They set that match is that the street fight with Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar.
yeah.
They've done that.
That's going to be horrible.
That's going to be awesome. Yeah, that's probably the best match of the card. And also, they've got Triple H defended his WWE Championship against Roman Reigns.
That'd be a good match, you know.
That'd
Reigns
be-
is going to kill him.
That'd be a very good match. And speaking of that, there's going to be a WWE Network special. It's going to be the March to WrestleMania, and it's going to be on March 12th. And Triple H is going to defend the WWE Championship on this card. So we're obviously going to review it. You know, obviously going to have an episode about it. But
Yeah.
that's another little thing they've got on the line. But back to Shane McMahon. No, it's good to see him back, and good to see the McMahon legacy continuing. And speaking of McMahon's and legacy, we're going to watch Shane McMahon's match against Randy Orton now, where Randy Orton was a part of Legacy, and he was feuding. He was feuding with the McMahons. So yeah, Joe, we're just going to watch a quick match because Shane has come back. We're going to watch him against Orton from No Way Out 2009.
No way.
Yes, we are. Street fight. Just so that we do.
Actually, I don't.
WWE No Way Out 2009, and it's February 15th, to be precise.
Fire me! Go ahead, fire me! Fire me, fire me, fire me! I am begging you to fire me! Let me sue this company for everything that it's got. Cancel WrestleMania and put these ingrates out of work. Fire me, I am begging you. Stephanie McMahon, fire me now. Let me hear the words your father was about to say right before I kicked him in the skull. Fire me now.
Firing you would be too easy. We've got bigger plans.
Here comes the money.
Whoa, Shane McMahon. Stephanie's brother, Shane McMahon. Mr. McMahon's son.
Well, it doesn't look like this is going to be settled in a courtroom. It looks like it's going to be taken care of right in the ring, man to man. Shane McMahon attacking Orton. Oh, wait a minute. It's 3 against 1. Rhodes and DiBiase. They're holding when Shane breaks loose. Shane O'Mac is taking it out on Orton. Shane trying to hold his own against Rhodes and DiBiase. And Shane's... Now Shane back on Orton. And Rhodes doing anything he can to just keep Shane off Orton. Shane's fight. Shane with those lefts and right punches right in the face of Randy Orton. Shane. Shane more than holding his own, but Rhodes just now trying to hold on to Shane. Yeah, but the object of Shane's attack, Randy Orton, is escaping. Then DiBiase literally dragging Randy Orton up that ramp. Hey, here comes Shane again. Shane just driven by those visions of the assault by Orton on his father. Oh, man. You know, Randy's escaping. The rest of the Raw roster trying to hold DiBiase and Rhodes back, but whoa, wait a minute, Shane is snapped here. Where is he? Yes! Where is he? Where is he? Come on, Randy!
Why was Shane McMahon feuding with Randy Orton?
Yeah, there was a rivalry between the families.
Yeah?
Yeah, and many would see it as a mismatch on paper, but you never know.
No, well, Shane was obviously upset by the fact that Randy Orton had assaulted Vince McMahon and been, I guess, horrible to Stephanie or whatever. You know, taking out McMahon's, because I think at this point, yeah, he's still a legend killer.
And look at him now.
And look what Orton's become, yeah, but this is from 2009. Shane is one of the last appearances. He was leaving 2010. Orton had slapped and punted Vince McMahon in the face. Like I said, the people weren't mainly happy with this booking because Randy Orton was, like you said, in his prime or coming close to it, and yet Shane McMahon was a non-wrestler. You know, you had great matches feuding with Orton. You can imagine people in the back not being very happy, wrestlers themselves, maybe people like CM Punk and that, you know. Michael Cole said there's no bigger legends than the McMahons. But Orton at this point, yeah, what do you think of Orton in 2009? He was just part of Legacy, wasn't he? And
yeah, he was, I don't know, he was a bit more unhinged back then, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah, he was at the peak career at that point, I think.
Do you think he's gone downhill after this time, or do you think there's still a chance for? Do you know what I mean? Do you think
Yeah, he started going down. Yeah, recent times he started going down, but
I think they're saving him.
you know,
personally.
he's been injured.
Yeah.
So-
Would you think they're saving?
I think they're saving him because obviously, how young was he? He was the youngest world heavyweight champion.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
There you go. See, I know my shit.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
And obviously he's gone through quite a few title runs from start until, let's say, the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And obviously done a lot of crazy shit, injured himself, as Dan said.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Do you think, as in saving himself, do you think he'll come back then and become
he will
champion again?
come back. I'm pretty certain of it. To be
Yeah.
honest, I think we've only seen half of him.
What do you think? He's got more title reigns
Yeah.
in him. Do you think he'll beat the record? The 16, Ric Flair. I mean, Cena's on 15, and I think Orton's, what is he on, 13 or 14?
Well, it depends who goes on longer.
That's a fair point, yeah. At the moment, to have Orton and Cena out of the main roster.
Obviously Cena, if anyone's going to get it and break it when he comes back.
Well, Triple H has become, 14-time champion this year,
Yeah.
so you never know about Triple H either. But
I find Cena and Orton's careers have paralleled
Yeah.
They've been really similar as they've expanded into their respective titles.
Yeah, and in the past couple of years, both men have kind of taken a seat back from the main event scene to either help the younger talent or, in Cena's case, the United States Championship and feud with other guys whilst the WWE Championship has been defended, elsewhere.
But I sort of see Orton as more of a older type wrestler, say Attitude Era kind of wrestler.
Oh right, yeah.
Same
yeah.
as like John Cena, Ambrose. There's wrestlers I see and I think, why weren't they back there?
Oh, so right, yeah, you could fit into the Attitude Era and actually make
which
a...
are what you would call wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like now, they're a lot more predetermined nowadays.
Lot more scripted stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
as in the match, not obviously out the ring and that, but actually in match.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, it was just some of it is it's not been planned. It's just done at the moment.
Really just called it as they went, so
Yeah.
to speak. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, that's interesting.
And now obviously they have to call stuff because blood.
Yeah, any blood, they have to stop the match. But we'll go to Shane match, and Shane started off with the jabs, didn't he? Starting off nice and fast, and Orton came back, but now Shane's in control. And the punches, and Orton's taking it.
Shane McMahon's got his own little style, isn't he, of wrestling and going about his business. Don't mind taking a risk either.
No, as with with Shane McMahon's career, we'll looking back on there, the amount of bumps he has taken in matches is quite, fair play to him. Not we're talking about the Steve Blackman one, Steve Blackman match when he fell 30 feet, and then he had a match against Big Show where he's done that big fall as well. I wonder if there'll be any big bumps in this match.
Well, by the looks of it, it's heading that way.
Yeah.
Setting a trash can up for a potential coast to coast.
Well, that's what we like to see. Yeah, Shane used the coast to coast, didn't he? And he did it quite well. Was he better than Van Dam using it? I mean, I guess.
I think Shane made it his own.
Mm.
Van Dam, it was something you could expect him to do, whereas Shane O'Mac, it wasn't really.
Yeah, actually.
A thing that you could see him doing. Just put it off.
There's a table at ringside as well, but Orton's taking control. And you would think this is a sort of mismatch with Orton and Shane McMahon, but with the, like you said, the storyline and the emotional thing of Shane fighting for it, he's going to give everything he's got in the list, But Orton in tip-top shape.
But even after this, Orton would go on to sell out to the corporation.
Yeah, part of the authority, yeah.
The authority as it is.
Yeah, McMahon's would forgive Orton.
Definitely.
And Orton's slamming it down now, slamming Shane down.
He has his slow, methodic ways, though.
Yeah, they hear voices. Top turnbuckle.
Expose your thief.
And is Shane going to go into the exposed turnbuckle?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, he is.
yes he is, back first. For Shane, there is no way out at the moment. Orton has got this match in control. Speaking to the ref. Oh,
Kendo stick.
and Shane with the equaliser. Taking Orton to the woodshed with the kendo stick.
Beating him down.
Yes. Shots to the back and the chest, to the neck. Yeah, and Shane feeling the emotion.
That's a no fuck about hit.
Cool.
That next one's going to split that kendo.
They protecting them shots. Shane with the announce table. He's got the monitor.
Oh.
Ooh. Look like it split Orton wide open there.
No.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Oh no. Orton's a bit of a gusher. Gets put at the announce table. Is Shane going to look to fly?
Shane loved his high flying.
And he did. Especially diving off the top rope through to the announce table. And look at that shot to see the replay with the monitor. Shane going to the top. What was that? Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. And Shane had Orton. Shane had Orton beat, but Legacy has come out and help Orton. Like it says, Stardust and $1 Million Man son. Oh, this is not fair.
Skinny Cody.
Very skinny Cody. Goes to hit Shane with a chair, but hits DiBiase.
Oh, DDT onto the steel chair.
And Shane fighting back,
Yes, Shane.
taking 3 men out.
We have a bench chair.
And Stephanie looking on, cheering her brother on. What's he doing with Cody?
Sitting him in the corner. Only mean one thing.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Get the trash can.
Get the chair. Oh no. Look at Orton. That's a
It's like
bad
Spider-Man tattoo.
That was a knockout blow though, wasn't it?
That was. Stood on the announce table,
That fucking...
webbed bleeding. And Shane's taking his punishment, but what's he going to do? Go for the coast to coast, but actually moonsault on Orton. I mean, Shane, coast to coast. Oh,
That was a good one, wasn't it?
that was. He got a bounce on that. And Cody got a mouthful of trash can.
What a load of trash.
Can.
He's talking trash. He can talk trash.
He can. Shane can. And McMahon taking out Cody.
Surely he's taken too long to do this.
And Orton's still in the announce table. He's been down there for a couple of minutes now.
No,
Shane,
don't do it, Shane.
you crazy bastard.
He is crazy.
Elbow.
No, Bo.
And Orton moved out of the way, and Shane crashed right through.
It's turned into a horse.
Not bad.
Spider Orton.
Orton bloody and beaten, but Shane, that might have been the last act of a desperate man.
An RKO out of somewhere.
And Legacy, well, Ted DiBiase's up, and look, coast to coast.
Perfect.
It was an awesome coast to coast by Shane.
Did they kick him in the gut?
And Legacy in the corner. Orton telling Ted DiBiase just to take Cody and go.
Handle this shit.
Walk out the ring.
Make sure you're
Don't
right.
turn around now.
You're not welcome anymore, Shane.
Oh.
Big bump.
Crash landing.
Crashed and burned.
And Orton now got the death stare on Shane. Shane managing to get to his feet though somehow. Pull himself up ringside.
Orton looks evil when he's bleeding.
Orton is evil.
He hears voices.
He is an evil man, Randy Orton. He will
Suspension DDT?
Yeah, he's going to put Shane down. This has got to be it now. Orton just, if he is a viper, he's like a snake just playing with his prey now before he eats it. Slowly circling Shane, going for the pin, and that's it.
Must be kicking out through sheer instinct. Oh, another guy.
And Shane has been beaten down, and Orton still can't get the pin.
Third time.
Shane's showing that he's a tough son of a bitch.
Son of a gun.
You calling Linda a bitch? Linda.
We're going to see Linda wrestling at WrestleMania 33, aren't we? Coming out next year.
Gets a fabulous moolah.
Yeah. Orton get the table. Orton's got wood. Dan, you'd be happy. Orton going, setting up the table. What's he going to do? Set Shane up. Top rope. Shane's just a crash test dummy at this point. Yeah. Getting set up. And Orton with the punches. This has been a brutal match. Fans not been 100% into it. I think they've been shocked by what's happening. What's Orton's plans here?
Superplex. Good
No.
night, Shane O'Mac.
Top rope. No. Don't do it.
I think Orton took most of that table.
I think he did as well. But Shane and Orton there, that was awful. Look at the blood stain on the ring. How is Shane not down? Oh, now Orton's...
Systematic stamping of the appendage.
Yeah, one of Dan's favourite Orton moves. Orton, knee drop.
The throat.
Oh, Shane can't breathe. How is he still in it? Pin. That's got to be it now. Shane showing that he is a McMahon. 1-2 kick out, signing the crowd. Ooh. I can't say that sign without doing that. Orton going for the punt on Shane, what took Vince down. Oh, and Shane with a spear, like Goldberg-esque.
More of a diva.
Alright. Charlotte-esque to Orton.
That's a bit.
Orton was going for the punt, that would be all she wrote. Tackle, I can see Shane's tackle.
Nice.
He's going for the chair.
Good tackle, Shane. Good tackle.
Can Shane get the bench chair? Bench chair. Shane not even on his feet, but with a chair shot to the back of Orton.
Orton takes it and just be like, you fucking dick, I'm going to get up and kick your fucking ass.
Yeah, that wasn't in the plan.
Leg. Oh,
broken ankle.
And I think that did annoy Orton. The impact on the chair there.
Oh.
And, well, one-legged man on an ass-kicking contest. And Shane taking out Orton's leg. Third chair shot. Oh, you bastard.
ooh, I felt that one.
Yeah, that was impact and half.
It's like them double bones you get on the side. Oh.
Yeah, that didn't make the chair to mat impact.
And Orton's like, no, don't kill me.
Yeah, Shane. Gonna put Orton out with a chair shot. Orton begging.
Didn't work.
Chair to Orton's side.
Lining them up now. Rock bomb?
Well, I don't know. Orton's down. What's Shane waiting for?
The Shane O'Mac elbow.
Why didn't he go for the pin already? Why didn't he go for the pin already? What do you call me?
Punt.
Oh, right, sorry. And Shane might be looking for his own punt. Either that or he's dancing and jiving.
RKO.
Or Shane lining up for a punt of his own. And Orton.
Bang.
And that was a lovely RKO. 1, 2, 3. Orton wins. But Shane put forward a fantastic effort there.
Brilliant effort.
Can he do it against the Undertaker?
Well, we don't know. Maybe that's the way the Undertaker match might go. Some of this way. But Jared, what do you think of the match overall?
That was a brilliant match, to be fair.
Yeah.
A few big bumps, bit of blood, which we don't see often nowadays. Definitely worth a watch on the network if anyone wants to have a watch.
Yeah.
And Daniel.
Yes, good match. A few big bumps, as Jared said. Bit of blood, you know, it was a bit of backwards and forwards, bit of interference. I think Shane done well,
Yeah.
sold everything well, you know, like he played the part.
Yeah, Shane put in a performance in there, didn't he? You know, against
Definitely.
Orton, someone who, like you said, was on the top of his career, to be able to go toe to toe with Orton and make it look realistic. Or, you know, it worked for Shane as well. And we saw massive bumps off through the table and with coast to coast as well. Shane, we will probably see some of that in the Undertaker match. But any final thoughts on Shane McMahon before we go about his return or upcoming or WrestleMania plans or anything like that? Dan?
No, it's good to see him back, and it'll be interesting to see how they go with it.
Yeah. Joe?
I'm looking forward to obviously seeing Shane back. I think it's going to be a big boost to the WWE. And what Dan said as well, yeah.
Yeah. No, but it's good to have Shane McMahon back, isn't it?
Brilliant, absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. And I really do hope he beats the Undertaker.
Ooh.
Becomes the Raw, well, the boss of Raw.
Yeah.
Obviously, Triple H would be NXT. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen the other one for SmackDown, Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Dan was
I
mentioning.
think that's more Dream Street and.
Yeah, I know, but that would be.
But maybe you could see in the future, talking about past WrestleMania, Triple H Shane McMahon feud, maybe a match at SummerSlam or somewhere like that as well. You know, that does make sense. So, but it's good to see Shane back. I've been waiting half hour to do that. So, no, but Shane McMahon's back, and yeah, that's podcast extra. We're doing it because we've had a great response to Fastlane as well. Next Sunday we'll be back as normal episode, if I can say it, normal episode 40. You can send us an email, www.networkreview@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter or send us a tweet at www.networkreview or
at Vince McMahon WWE
or
at Jared Goulart.
We're also on Google Plus. We're on Facebook, YouTube as well. We're on SoundCloud.
On your phone.
We're on iTunes. You can subscribe and download there. But until then, I've been James Rowlands and I've been joined as always by
Dan White
and
Jared Goulart.
Thanks for listening, everybody, and bye.